Hey my people, today we're going back to one of the proudest chapters in Ethiopian history, a time when Africa was being conquered by foreign powers, but one king stood tall, defending his land, his people, and his faith. This is the story of Emperor Yohannes IV, the Tigrayan lion who defeated Egypt and whose rule extended over northern Ethiopia, including areas of today's Eritrea. Before we dive into the story of Emperor Yohannes IV, let's talk about the kings who carried this legendary name before him. In Ethiopian history, the name Yohannes isn't just a title, it's a symbol of faith, strength, and royal pride. Each emperor who bore it faced storms of war and struggle, yet stood firm to defend the church, protect the land, and keep Ethiopia united. Yohannes I, Tigray 1667–1682, strengthened the Ethiopian Orthodox Church and protected the empire from foreign religious influence. Yohannes II, 1769–1770, ruled briefly during a chaotic time, but was poisoned after only a year. Yohannes III, 1840–1851, was emperor in name only while regional nobles held real power. Then came Yohannes IV, a man from Tigray, who would restore Ethiopia's strength and independence. Yohannes IV was born Kasa Mircha in 1837 in Tigray. He grew up in a land of mountains and valleys, today Tigray, where courage and faith were more valuable than wealth. After the death of Emperor Tewodros II in 1868, Ethiopia fell into division. Menelik ruled Shewa, Tekle Haymanot ruled Gojam, and Kasa controlled Tigray. But Kasa wanted more than power over his province. He dreamed of a united Ethiopia. Through skill, courage, and alliances, Kasa defeated his rivals. In 1872, he was crowned Emperor Yohannes IV at Aksum, the ancient city of kings. He promised to defend Ethiopia's land and faith, and took the name Yohannes IV, linking himself to the legacy of the emperors before him: rule over Tigray and northern territories. Yohannes IV's empire included Tigray and territories that are part of modern-day Eritrea. At that time, borders were different. The empire extended to key Red Sea ports and trade routes. These northern lands were strategically important, controlling access to the sea and the Nile Basin. This is why foreign powers, especially Egypt, wanted to invade. Why he fought Egypt under Khedive Ismail, wanted to expand south to control the Red Sea coast and northern Ethiopia. Since these areas were under Yohannes IV, Egypt's expansion was seen as a direct threat to his empire and sovereignty. In 1875, the Egyptian army, trained by Europeans and armed with modern guns, invaded northern Ethiopia. Yohannes IV gathered his warriors, soldiers, priests, and peasants, and faced them at the Battle of Gundet. Despite being outnumbered and outgunned, the Ethiopians completely defeated the Egyptian army. Egypt tried again in 1876 at the Battle of Gura, bringing even more troops and weapons. Once again, Yohannes IV's forces crushed them. These victories secured northern Ethiopia, including Tigray and parts of modern Eritrea, and proved to the world that Ethiopia would not be conquered. Yohannes IV was not just a warrior. He was a man of deep Orthodox Christian faith. He worked to unify Ethiopia under the church and maintain loyalty among regional rulers, such as Menelik of Shewa. He believed that spiritual unity was essential for a strong nation. His rule combined courage, discipline, and religion, making him both respected and feared. In 1889, the Mahdists from Sudan invaded western Ethiopia. Yohannes IV personally led his army to battle at Metema, Galabat. Even after being shot, he refused to retreat, urging his soldiers,
"Do not fear, fight for Ethiopia."
He died on the battlefield, sacrificing his life for his people and his nation. After his death, Menelik II became emperor, continuing the defense of Ethiopia, but the foundation of resistance was laid by Yohannes IV. Yohannes IV is remembered as the Tigray king who defeated Egypt, a defender of northern territories, including modern Eritrea, a guardian of faith and Ethiopian independence. He carried the name Yohannes to its highest honor, surpassing Yohannes I and III. His courage and leadership remain an example of sacrifice and patriotism. Today, the Axum Airport in Tigray is named after him, a tribute to the man who defended his people and shaped Ethiopia's history. This is the story of Emperor Yohannes IV, the Lion of Tigray, the warrior who defeated Egypt, defended his land, and gave his life for his people. If you love Ethiopian history, don't forget to like, comment, share, and subscribe to The Land of Origin Official, where we bring the untold stories of our past back to life.